Hello guys, welcome to my new video for today videos. We have new news, which is perfect. It's about Fnaf movie. Scott said the script is ready, so we have a little sneak peek. So I'm gonna read for you. The F screenplay, basic setup. Group of teenage troublemakers break into Freddy's chaos issues problems. All thought a pretty basic setup. There were a lot of odd choices here, which only got weirder as the story continued. The story ended with our protagonists in a secret underground animatronics factory that was designing robots for the government. Verdict: what the fuck? Stayed way too far from shores material. Toast. The plushies take maintain screenplay, basic setup. Plushies take Manhattan problems. Plushies took Manhattan. Verdict: burned with fire. The random Charlie screenplay, basic setup. Charlie and friends sneak into Freddy's after hours to retrieve a lost toy. Problems: all thought sharing names of familiar characters from the series. These characters had nothing to do with their game and book counterparts. So while featuring familiar elements of the games, it seemed too loosely based on the game and lost a lot of its impact because of it. Verdict: felt like a random bag of enough elements with no real stakes. Meh. The Silver Eye screenplays, basic setup. Kira and I both work on free versions of a Silver Eye screenplay over the course of about a year, trying to find the right approach to the story from the first book. Problems: these were the first attempts I made myself to write a screenplay after realizing it was going to be difficult to find someone else who understood the lore well enough to do it. Unfortunately, it also meant these screenplays suffered greatly from my experience at writing. Even Kira, with her writing expertise, couldn't save them. Verdict: although these had some good elements, I ultimately decided to focus on making a screenplay from the games and not from the books. The pawn shop screenplay, basic setup. A kid who watches after a pawn shop finds trouble when an animatronic is brought in. It turns out Freddy's had been robbed and the animatronics were taken to different location for sale. The other animatronics come to retrieve the one at the pawn shop, and the kid and his friends get roped into an adventure. Problems, a creative approach, but felt a little too much like a boy and his animatronic. Too much after school adventure. Not enough horror. Verdict seemed like a good idea at the time. The Cassidy's screenplay, basic setup, diving deep. The screenplay packed in a lot of lore following the story of Cassidy. Problems, spanning multiple time periods, following multiple characters, and featuring lore from multiple games. This was pretty saturated to a fault. It may have been satisfying to the most hardcore fans, but it would have left the majority of people confused and lost. Verdict: ultimately more of a visual encyclopedia than a movie. This just wasn't satisfying even to me. Out. The Misfit Kids screenplay, basic setup. Single mom brings her kid to a new town. Kid finds Freddy's hilarity ensues. Problems. One of the problems in creating a modern day story with an old Freddy's setting is finding a way to connect the protagonist to the restaurant, finding a reason from them to be there, and finding a reason for them to stay. The problem here was the reason for this kid to go to Freddy's and have massive adventures was too contrived and too forced. Verdict: not a bad setup, but it just didn't work. If I don't care about the characters, then there is a good chance no one else will either. Pass. The Ghost Truckers screenplay, basic setup. A group of amateur ghost truckers sneak into the abandoned Freddy's. Problems. Although a very common sense setup for this sort of movie, the problem again arose about how to give these characters a connection to Freddy's itself. What ended up happening was too much of the story went to their own backstories and their own hardships, and it took the spotlight away from the story of Freddy's. Verdict: a stronger connection between protagonist and Freddy's was needed. Lesson learned. The insane screenplay, basic setup. Another ghost trucker variation. This one involved the Funtime animatronics, underground ball pit tunnels, and a marionette out for revenge. Problems. Some others screenplays ventured too far into adventure. This one went too far into action. Verdict: too all over the place with too many characters, doing too many too many things. The mic, screenplay, basic setup. This makes sense. Why didn't I think of this before? Problems. Actually, this is a good mix. It has the best pieces from all the previous screenplays. Not really any problems here. All the right characters, all the right motivation, all the right stakes. Verdict. Yeah, we are going with this one. It's fun. It's scary and it has a great central story. All right. So on to the bad news. The bad news is that there won't be any more screenplays to add to this list, since we are officially making the mic screenplay. Filming starts in spring. Okay. So the Scott says also the movie in the movie probably would be Markiplier, Dovko, Matt and more, but he is not sure about the Jacksepticeye or Ninja, because they are in the movie free guy. So yeah, I'm so excited from this movie. So yeah, that's all from the news. If you love it, please give that thumbs up. Subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next movie news. Bye bye.